Hello everybody. This is going to be a look at Accolade Sports Collection provided by QUByte Interactive / QUByte Games. Okay, we've got Summer Challenge, Winter Challenge. Oh bloody hell, some of these are old. Basketball basically. Baseball. Baseball 2. And we're back to Summer Challenge. So we're not going for achievements in this, but let's take a look. So there's archery, equestrian, there's quite a lot actually. Let's take a look at Summer Challenge then, I guess. Okay, so how do we go on to the next page? Left and right bumper. Okay. Okay, let's just go into it and have a look. And apparently only 2 people program this, according to the main screen. God. Anybody else remember DOS? I remember DOS. God, the text is horrible. While sharing the same curve shape, the medieval bow has little in common with its modern cousin, which has fiberglass coating, synthetic strings, and graphite arrows. Sure. Okay, well, you're giving us a time and you're not showing us how to do something. Okay, so it's hold A. Oh, okay, so okay, that's simple then. So it's just hold A and try and get it in the center when you release A. Okay, that's simple enough, I suppose. God, I'm not very good at this, am I? I'm really not very good at this. Well, I'm averaging at like 7 or 8, and I suppose, you know. Oh, actually, how do I back out of? Oh, look, you can save and load. So theoretically, you could exploit it. So you could theoretically exploit whatever it is that you're playing with save states. Okay, do I have to... Okay, I do have to adjust the horse. Ow. Okay, well that's not very good. Let's try that again. Okay, so A is the jump button. Good to know. I have to admit, I do not believe that this looks like an 8-kilometre run. Well, I think I've borrowed this horse from the Mafia because its head's going to be in somebody's bed tomorrow morning. We've made a jump somehow. We've made another jump. Come on, horse, turn. And if you would like to support this horse, you can buy Kitty's PVA glue. Starting tomorrow. Okay, not gonna lie, this kind of sucks. I mean, after all, only 2 people program this according to the main menu. Okay, so you actually have to hold A, it looks like, when you're doing the jump. Well, I've had enough of this. Right. So, not to criticise or anything, but wouldn't it be better to, like, I don't know, have the controls on screen? Oh, this is... And I understand this is, like, probably originally based in DOS or something, but... bloody hell. I have to say, this, the frame rate does not help the game. That's all I'm saying. God, smooth looks like you're going blind. CRT looks bloody horrible. The scan lines look horrible. Also, restart the game actually restarts the game. It doesn't actually restart the event game. Okay. Hurdles. Train. Oh, I have to rapidly put... That's stupid. That's really stupid. Wait, we can rewind? Oh, that answers that question then. Oh, screw you. Okay, so B is the jump button here. So you can basically cheese it by rewinding. And if you can rewind on everything, then that must mean that it's probably going to be a lot of... I'm jumping. Do I have to hold B? No, that's not it. This really sucks. So does this have to be frame perfect or something? I wasn't holding A. Because you have to keep rapidly pressing A, which is... Because look, this is what happens if I stop. He stops, you see? Jump over the poxy hurdle, you absolute fucking lummox! Okay, this game legitimately fucking sucks. It shouldn't be this hard to jump over a hurdle without fucking hitting it. There we go. And this is where you lose me, game. I can guarantee you the people who are going to try and complete this are people who are going to use the rewind and load and save function. I guarantee it, because of how bad the controls are for it. Like, legitimately, that's what's going to happen. Should we take a look at the baseball? Wait, so Hardball 2 was released in 1990, but Hardball 1 was released in 1991. That does not make sense. And side note, it wasn't MS-DOS apparently, it was 16 bits. So that would have been... What consoles would that have been? Atari? Was Atari still going in 1993? I have no idea. No, 1993 was way too late for the 2600. And this is far too many graphics for the 2600. Well, it's not got MS-DOS on that. Look, see? It doesn't on that. But it does on Hardball 2. Hardball 2 is the only one that's got MS-DOS on it. SNES? Oh, yeah, SNES maybe. Maybe SNES and Mega Drive. Was Mega Drive 16 bits? Or was Mega Drive 8 bits? I can never remember. I think Mega Drive was 16 bit, wasn't it? Well, let's play the supposedly older Hardball 2 then, shall we? Yep, this is DOS. This is definitely DOS. My God, I feel old. Okay, so there's no rewind on this game, supposedly. Please rise for the national anthem. Wait, is that Canada? Right. What? Oh, wait, I'm pitching. Fuck's sake. That's stupid. Okay. Let's go there. Is that an out? Yes. Okay. Having some sort of audio indication would be better. So throwing it without an arrow goes back to the pitcher. Okay. Okay, so we can choose what ball we want to do. Seems simple enough. Outfield. Why is the... Why would you throw it to that and not the fucking second one? Ugh. Oh, it's gonna take a while to get used to these controls, isn't it? Right, let's go fastball and we'll put it at the bottom. Okay. I mean, the controls aren't bad, it's just I'm seriously fucking them up. That was simple enough. Get your timing right, Dwaggy. Get your timing right. I need to get my eye in. Jesus Christ, this is just bad. This is really bad. Oh, Jesus. This is why I don't play baseball games. I'm pretty sure I did that in time with the fucking ball, but okay, sure. Okay. Oh, apparently I'm... Okay, well I hit it. I'm already bored of this game, not gonna lie. Ah, so... Okay, hang on a second. So you have a save game. How do you load game? So you got a save game. How do you... Ah! Finish save game. Okay, so you could theoretically exploit that with... save state and cloud save, theoretically, but it'd take a long time. But it is exploitable. Alright, let's take a look at Winter Challenge. Game Winter Challenge. Does Summer Baseball border? Sure. Ooh, the luge. Well, at least we can... I suppose at least we can rewind on this one. Well, this seems to be a very boring one, doesn't it? Alright, let's check one of the other events. Let's... Wait, is that... Oh, shooting and skiing. Biathlon. I think the only other biathlon game that I've ever played that I can think of, I want to say it was in Vancouver 2012, I think it was. I'm not going to lie though, this frame rate is... I mean, I know this is what you would be expecting back in on these times, but... Why have I suddenly stopped moving? I think I've crashed the game. Okay, sure. This is so bad. So what am I doing? I'm supposed to just... Okay, so look, developers or publishers, if you're going to bring back old games, I've no problem with that, but at least make sure that the frame rate isn't in single digits of these old games. Just a thought. Because it would probably save you a lot of aggravation from your players. And I'm not gonna lie, these games look absolutely fucking horrible. Like, seriously, they look horrible. Is my character now using a machine gun? That appears to be long jump, ski jump, whatever. Okay, so how do I do it? Now, if this is training, ideally you would tell me what the controls are and how to do it. And how to land. Now, if you're going to train, tell people how to do it. I mean, I'm holding up to move down the ramp. Holding A. You know, being able to tell the difference between uphill and downhill would help. But all we have is a bunch of faded textures, which don't exactly help. So it's okay having the manual, right? But why the hell on training does it not tell you in the game how to do it? Am I just talking alone here? Well, I landed. Why does my character suddenly have purple pants? I have the hiccups. Look at these These graphics are just god awful. And you can't get close because of the frame rate. Like, it wants you to go around the inside, but you can barely get close because the frame rate is so slow, you don't have time to react because of the frame that it puts you in. It's so bad. Like, legitimately, it's bad. Got some black dude on the thing. Looks like he's going for a slam dunk, or he's just raising his hands up to go, hey yo. Oh wait, so we can choose who we want to play. God, look at some of these names. Wildman, Smoothie, Chili, Funky D, Gunner, Sarge, D-Train, Joe. God, they're running up to a bunch of stereotypes here, aren't they? T-Bone, Newts, Flyby, Stonewall. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's go with Joe Hoops, I guess. I have no idea. Right. Manual. Choose jump start turn to so X is that. A is pass. X is shoot. To try and block a dunk is X to jump and then A to block. Right, okay. So it's just basketball twos basically. It's not fives, it's twos. Okay, let's go with this dude. Wow! Just punches you off the ball and the characters, for some reason, just go upfield instead of, you know, trying to defend. God, this is crap. Can we charge them at all? Is there a limit to how far we can rewind? That is also a good question. There is a limit to how far we can rewind. Good to know. So I'm telling him... So I was telling him to shoot, and he wasn't shooting. Wait, so hang on, I can only play one character. The rest of it is computer AI. Okay. Look, I mean, you have to remember that some of the... Well, actually, all of these games are over 30 years old. You know, games back then were not meant to be... What's the word I'm looking for? Fair. However, I do think... I mean... Looking at it, right, you can exploit Summer Games, or Summer Challenge, you can exploit Winter Challenge, you could theoretically exploit Hoops with Rewind. The Hardballs, you could theoretically exploit... This is correct, Monkey. The Hardballs you could theoretically exploit with save states and... cloud saves, but I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to come back to this. The way the controls have been implemented in this, and the way that the manuals have been implemented into this, is extremely frustrating on a personal level, I feel. That's how I feel, honestly. I mean, in for the baseball ones. Theoretically, you could get these achievements by playing 2-player, but God knows if it'd let you or not. But look, it says so you've got Rewind on Hardball 1, which came out after Hardball 2 for some reason. So theoretically, once you see what the pitcher is doing, you could rewind and adjust your shot or your hits, which would make it exploitable. It's weird though that Hardball 2 came out on DOS before Hardball 1 did on what I assume is the console versions, because it says 16 bits. But yeah, all of these are rewind exploitable except Hardball 2. Well, we've had a look. They're over 30 years old, and I mean, with the frame rates, they've not aged well. I mean, I don't know what you're expecting from a bunch of 30-plus-year-old games, but honestly, expecting to be able to jump over the hurdles without knocking everyone over just by... It needs to have much more... what's the word I'm looking for? Lenience. When you're pressing the button, but the control systems are like rapidly pressing A or X or B or whatever it was. Just doesn't go well. And like these bits, like the cycling and... the cycling and the speed skating, the frame rate is so low that if you're trying to go to the edge and you just go too far, you've already crashed. You need to rewind. And the frame rate does massive disservice to the actual gameplay itself, because it is legitimately so bad. It's legitimately bad, and I mean, maybe it's just because of the coding of the original games, but you would think that if you're going to port something, like, maybe try and make it better, so you've got a better frame rate. I don't know. Maybe that's too hard to code. I don't know. But yeah, these. Because of the frame rate, it does feel like a tremendous slog. I mean, I think you're looking at best on most of these, like 6 to 10 frames a second. And it's not good. It's really not good. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, QUByte, for providing the code. We'll see you soon.